In this video, I'm going to be showing you my 5-2-1-2 custom tactics and why this formation is currently the best in FIFA 23. After playing with this a lot in the high end of the Elite Division, it's clear to see that this formation is an absolute joke. It is so overpowered. I'm going to be showing you everything it offers, how to use it, and you are just going to get more wins using this. So if it helps you, please do leave a like. Do not forget to subscribe. I upload videos every day helping you guys get better at FIFA. So make sure to hit that sub button. But for now, let's get into it. So as you can see, I'm currently high up in the Elite Division. And the 5-2-1-2 is the formation that I am currently using. Obviously, you need a certain setup of players in order to make this formation work. So you're going to need a good left and right wing back, and also 3 players that are capable of playing centre back. So this is my team. You can see that we've got 2 great all-round centre midfielders. Kyle Walker is actually going to play as a centre back. I'll show you how I line this up in game. So this is how we line it up. Salah is playing as a left wing back. He's perfect for it because he has high stamina. He's really quick. If he gets a chance, he's going to score. Cancelo is the other wing back. He's probably not quite as good as Salah, but obviously he's better defensively, and he is also really good in terms of his passing and dribbling on the ball ability. The 3 centre-backs are absolutely perfect. Kyle Walker is just insane as a centre-back. Like, he holds up against Lucio and Marquinhos for sure. You're going to want 2 good all-around centre mids. I've obviously got Vieira, who's like a little bit more limited on the ball, but insane defensively. And then Yaya, who's a bit more all-round, but not quite as good defensively. But those 2, as a duo, are obviously insane. 5-star weak foot, 5-star skill player is what I'd recommend at Cam. If you're on a lower budget, you know, someone like Neymar is very good. Even like Ousmane Dembele, if you're on a super low budget. Mbappe and Zaha, you're basically going to want either Mbappe because he's like one of the only players in the game that isn't lengthy but's really quick. So Mbappe alongside like a lengthy striker is what you want. So I've got Zaha there. But the most important thing in this formation is probably the wing backs, because not only are they going to defend for you in a 5-back, but they offer so much in the attack, which we will get into later in the video. So you can see here, this is what I'm currently using. I use press on heavy touch. I was using press after possession loss, but against good players, when you're pressing every time you lose the ball, you just end up getting caught out. Whereas this press on heavy touch, it adds sort of an element of surprise. It's only every so often that the press activates, and it's super, super effective in a 5-back because you don't really tend to get counter-attacked, and if you do, you've still got 3 centre-backs there anyway. So 60 on the width, 72 on the depth. The reason for that is you get the auto offside traps. I'd recommend playing with that. It's super, super effective. You do want to make sure that you're manually covering the through balls in behind, because obviously this is quite a high line, and if you don't, you will get caught out. But overall, once you get used to your switching and tracking the runs, this is the way to go. It is better to have the high depth and the auto offside traps. We then have balance on the build-up and direct passing. After sort of trying out all the different ones, direct passing is still definitely the best, as it was last year. It just pushes your opponent's back line so deep to the point where it just makes it super hard for them to do anything. They're going to be so open to outside of the foot shots, finesse shots, all that sort of stuff. So 60 on the width as well. 7 players in the box. I find that to be a good balance between not committing too many forward and then not enough. It is more attacking than it is defensive, but I find that works super well. 3 on the corners, 2 on the free kicks. Like I said, that is how I line it up in game. The instructions are super important for this formation. So I've got stay forward on both the strikers and stay forward on the cam. So you've always got that triangle there in support, and that is super, super useful because when you win the ball back, you know you've always got your front 3 there, and that makes it super effective. I have stay back on Vieira and cover centre, and then balanced on Yaya cover centre. So I recommend having at least one of them to stay back at all times, and then cover centre, just make sure they stay in the middle in front of the defence as well. This is the most important one. So on your wing backs, you want join the attack and overlap. And I'm going to show you guys some gameplay, but what you'll see is just the sheer amount of options you get when attacking in this formation. These wing backs literally turn into like right and left forwards. It's just ridiculous the amount of options you get. So make sure you have those on join the attack and overlap. And I also use step up on my centre backs. I find that this works very well. If they pass the ball to their striker on the edge of my box, my defenders will automatically step up and win the ball back. So that is super effective. Let's get into some gameplay now. I'm going to show you just why this formation is insane. But if you have enjoyed so far, please do leave a like. And let's get into it. So now we've got some footage of me using the 5-2-1-2 in game. One of the first things to note, you're going to see straight away here, is just the natural width you get in this formation. Like, your wing backs are going to get involved so much. Little chipped through ball there. And you're so often going to find your wing backs in those positions where Cancelo just was, making overlapping runs. And when you have the wing backs overlapping, along with the fact you've already got two strikers that are going to be making runs as well, it creates an overload in attack, which makes it so difficult for your opponent to actually be able to do anything. You can see here, once we do lose the ball and our opponent attacks, we've got a lot of players back anyway. This formation is not only just crazy in attack, but it's also defensively sound as well. You can see there, I give the ball away stupidly. We've just got so many players back. And then as soon as we attack, we have got options in numbers. So again, the wing backs getting involved. Quite often what I'll do is recycle the ball into the middle like I do here. And then just try and find an opening. Always looking for the balls out wide as well. We lose possession there. You can see that I use an offside trap. That's just to get my team up, not sat so deep. And then again, ball to Salah there, a chipped through ball over to the striker, and there's just so many options in attack. You can see there again, switching over to the other wing back, and it makes it so difficult for the opponent to know what you're going to do, because you can just use the wing back options as bait as well. You don't always have to play the ball, but they're always there. So if you need it, you've got the option. You can see again, I don't think there's any other formation like this where you just have the constant overlapping threat. You can see we've switched the play across. And if you look at the mini-map right now, what you're going to see is in absolute acres of space, we have this guy up here on his own. You can't even see him on the screen, which in terms of your opponent who's defending, that's going to be an absolute nightmare for him. But you've got that player right over there, which you can use any time as an option. And it's just going to be an absolute nightmare for them. Here, we recycle the ball back into the middle, and I rush the pass like an idiot. That was poor from me. But let's see an example of this formation scoring us a goal. Okay, so let's have a look at this formation in action, scoring us a goal. So, we win the ball back. Actually bounces back to our opponent, and he gives it to us in the middle. We get the wing back involved straight away there. A little chipped through ball. We win the little flick on. And then in this position here, the extra pass was vital, but you can see just the amount of options we have in attack. So as soon as we win this flick on here and recycle the ball, you've got so many different options. You've got Mbappe there, which he has to mark. You've got Ginola, who could go for an outside of the foot shot. We've got the guy on the ball. We've still got the wing back out there. There's just so many different options. From here, he's obviously going to expect me to shoot. I do a nice little bit of dribbling, recycle it back. And that's our centre mid there getting involved, which is why I have these 7 players in the box on the custom tactics, because that's just going to get them forward into these nice attacking positions. We're going to have another goal here, so we have the ball with our centre-backs. We're just looking for that spray-out pass, you know, to the wing, and you can see how easy it is to find there. This is our wing-back getting involved again. Nice little pass across, a bit of composure, and then we find the back of the net. But you can see here, it's just absolutely crazy, just the width you can get. So just with one of your centre-backs, an outside-the-foot pass, and you're essentially in. Like, you're one-on-one with a fullback. You guys can see there just how ridiculous that is. And then you get all of these options in the attack. And it's just so hard to defend against this formation. It really is broken right now. And I think you guys are going to enjoy it a lot. But that is going to be it from me. If you have any questions at all about it, please do let me know. Do not forget to subscribe as well. And my promise to you is I will help you become a better FIFA player. But for now, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. And peace.